2026, I did the Glock Perfection Armorers course. The Glock Armorers course is offered to law enforcement officers, military, which is how I got in, or you can join their GSSF, which is Glock Sports Shooting Foundation, and then apply through there. A lot of the courses are just for law enforcement and military. Way I found out about it is I had a Marine deputy when I was the director of Special Operations Communications in Afghanistan, who came in and took my Glock apart down to the firing pin, and I was like, "That's cool. How did you do that?" And he's like, "I'm a Glock Armorer," and so it got on my radar, and I was like, "I'm gonna do that in the future." And the future was a couple days ago now. What do you get with the course? Well, you get this mat. This used to be all the parts of the Glock on the older Glock series armorers courses. Now you get this larger mat. You get the manual, which I can't show you because inside of it is course material. It is proprietary. You get a Glock tray. It's just a little tray. It has Glock stuff in it. You put all these parts. It's called a parts tray. Really nice. I like this one a lot. Glock tool, Glock punch tool. You can see this one's been used a little bit because I've done Gen 1, Gen 3, Gen 5, and Gen 6 now. And then sometimes if you are good, you get a patch. This is the Glock Operator patch. That does not come with the course. But what to bring? Flashlight. I use this more than I thought I would, actually, to look at the parts numbers as I took them apart and to look really into the well of the slide release whenever I was looking at a couple things inside the upper and lower. I took notes in here, can't show you those either, but you get this nice little Glock pen, so don't worry about bringing a pen. And that is basically it. The course was 8 hours long. It included lunch, so you go in at 8 and you end at 5. The whole course it's worth it. I learned things about the Glock that I never thought to even question. Some of the things that I learned were like how to take the Glock apart in different ways, like how to do it with one hand. That's cool. We did it taking it apart in the dark, so I got a lot better feel and familiarity with the rifle, or with the pistol system that I was working with in Afghanistan. Now, this isn't something that's just news to me. I mean, I've taken apart my Glock multiple times. I've done it in the field, done a lot of field stripping, but I got down into the actual parts list, and there's 35 parts of the one that I used in Afghanistan when I was wearing that helmet over there. And it was my primary weapon system. Every time I was up, I had my Glock with me. So it's definitely a personal thing that I wanted to do with Glock. Now that I'm an armorer, I can get parts for Glocks. I can diagnose and look at the Glock to see what's happening with it. If it's messing up, which usually it's probably because you put an aftermarket Glock, not non-Glock part on it, I can tell you how to fix that and then buy the part if you threw the part away. It's cool. I would highly recommend taking it. What I didn't expect to get out of the course was the little tidbits, like the colors of the springs. I had no idea that there were different colors. I'd always seen just one. In the U.S., it's a silver color, but there's 3 different colors of springs, and that tells you where the Glock weapon system belongs in the world, which is actually legit. And then some of the things that are common mistakes where people are trying to modify them themselves, like I didn't expect to, hear any of that. I'm not going to go into any of that, but would I take it again? Yeah, I'm going to take it again. My certification is good for 3 years, so I'll get that updated. I'm on Gen 5 and Gen 6 is the class that I took, and they go through Gen 1 through 4 lightly, but the Gen 5 and 6 are the ones you're going to see a lot more of. It's the most popular weapon system in the United States, so taking a course like this is definitely going to benefit you. I can take my Glock, look over everything, do a couple things, and then inspect it to specs in like seconds. And it was amazing. One of the tests that they gave us was to see if we could find out what was wrong with the weapon system, and it was like quick. I found 2 of 3 things easily. And then one of the things that I didn't see is not even something that I knew existed on the Glock. So yeah, and that's just if you're loaded. If you have one in the chamber, there's a little piece on the side of the upper that you rub your finger across, and it tells you there's a bullet inside the chamber, which is something I had no idea that was, honestly. But now I do, and now I can touch my weapon and let you know if there's one in the chamber without having to pull it out and look. So I hope that answers some questions. If you have any other questions with Glock specific profiles, put them in the comments. If you want to figure out how to get into the GSSF, definitely message me. I'll put a link in the comments here, but definitely take it. Until next time, Matt Saltman, aim for excellence and stay on target.